The legendary Disney princesses started in 1937 with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Snow White shows off the ideal woman in the 1930s. Snow White is confused and lost until she is put in the mother role of the dwarfs. This shows where Disney Studios thought the woman should be. At the end of the movie, Snow White's fate is put in the hands of a man, and whether he will kiss her or not. This theme continues in 1950 with Cinderella. The storylines were very similar. Cinderella grew up knowing her place in life was in the kitchen, cooking and cleaning. Her fate is also decided by a man when women from all over the kingdom come to be judged like pigs. Cinderella is deemed acceptable, and Prince Charming decides that her life will change for the better. Both Snow White and Cinderella were such box office hits that Disney continued with this theme in 1959 with Sleeping Beauty. This whole movie is about a man having to wake up the princess with a kiss. Disney waited a while for another Disney princess. In 1991, The Little Mermaid and The Beauty and the Beast came out. The next year, Aladdin came out. In The Little Mermaid, Ariel is pushed and ordered around by her father, and then her voice is taken away, giving her no power over her own life. And the only way she will get her voice back is from, of course, the power of a man's kiss. Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin switched up the roles a little bit. The Beast needs Belle's kiss to turn back into a prince, and Jasmine is the princess who is above Aladdin's status as a peasant. However, Jasmine's father is in control of her, and she cannot choose who she marries until the genie butts in, of course. In 1995, Disney does a huge turnaround with Pocahontas. Pocahontas gives girls a role model to look up to as she stands up for what she believes in and saves the man she loves. She chooses her own fate and does not wait around to be told what to do. In 1998, Disney goes back with Mulan. Mulan must dress up as a man to make anything of herself. In the beginning of the movie, Mulan is brushed and painted to perfection, but she is not happy. However, this is how society wants her to look. In order to make a life for herself, she must dress like a man. Is this Disney telling girls that they are not as good as men? Since then, the idea of Disney princesses has been permanently altered. Tiana in The Princess and the Frog dreams of opening a restaurant. Finding a man is not in her plan. Entangled, Rapunzel not only instigates her own adventure, but also saved Flynn multiple times along the way. The era of the helpless damsel seems to be over, and this has only been cemented with the most recent inclusion of Merida. Brave is the first Disney princess story not to feature a romantic plotline, instead choosing to focus on the dynamics of family. Brave is not so much about overcoming any one thing. It's actually about the choices and sacrifices a young woman must make as she grows and matures. Disney's newest movie, Frozen, continues this trend, with the Bond family trumping all evils. And while there are love stories, this is more about a story about girls saving themselves and each other, because as Olaf says, some people are worth melting for. Throughout Disney's history, they show not only the time period that the movie is supposed to be in, but the time period that the movies were made in. And it also shows the roles that women have throughout these time periods and the way that women's roles change from going to the housewife to going to saving themselves.
Not only do the princesses show what Disney thinks women should be doing, they also show what women should look like. Every princess, while their faces and hair look different, had the same body type. They are slim, attractive, not a pimple in sight. Disney tried to change the Barbie look with Merida in Brave by giving her frizzy hair and making her more down-to-earth. However, before the movie came out, they tried to make her look more attractive. This was brought with a lot of outrage. Since the 1930s, Disney princesses have shown girls how to act, how to look, and how to pick the right guys. In my opinion, Disney needs a reality check.